It didn't automatically slide down.
It wasn't even playing a countdown. There was no
If
numbers.
you click run, hold on. You have to click play on the countdown.
Oh, I hit play. Just nothing was happening. It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out later.
Here.
Hi. Oh, I didn't hit play on our thing because I was so distracted by that not functioning. Hello and welcome to WIP Wednesday. I haven't been here in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I don't think. And this week I'm coming to you concussed. So I won't be writing. I'm going to be trying to read an old script of mine that I want to work on at some point, but I'm honestly 9% reading for curiosity. And because I tried writing the other day, but it's hard to write with a damaged brain. Who knew? Yeah, I also might turn off that light at some point because my head hurts, just generally. Apart from that, I'm done the summer job I was doing, which means hypothetically I can write a lot more. But I won't be writing probably for another week. Not real writing. It is I'm hoping a light concussion. I did get diagnosed with a concussion, but she didn't specify the type. So I'm hoping
that's probably just a standard concussion. Otherwise, she would have told you if it was mild.
Yeah.
And your symptoms seem to align more with standard than with a mild one.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it is better by next WIP Wednesday, or at least significantly better. It is like every day there feels like there is progress. Like I'm having
really the thing I wrote about video games.
Yes, that's some help with concussion.
Yeah, because of the way that some video games make our brains function, it helps with the neuroplasticity, which can help you recover from a
oh, what kind of games?
Yeah, that's like a real thing. That's not there's a lot of hospitals that like have there's a lot of hospitals that actually have like switches and we use and stuff because like
which game? I'm Googling this.
Yeah, I was about to say just Google.
I thought you were like, oh,
there are so many like medical and health benefits to having certain video game systems, and so like
I have a Switch and card games. Go Fish, Uno. Okay, this is cognitive exercises. Video games.
I will be doing some admin-y stuff during the first. I got to check emails and the forum and whatnot for Not For Her, update any beta progress. You're definitely in shape to critique or beta that right now, for sure, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely
and then after that, we'll see where my brain's at because it's back to school prep week. I've been filling out forms, reading student code of conduct, the technology student code of conduct, and all of that other stuff.
Are the kids reading these, or are you just reading them?
No, I read them with the children. That's why I have to read them 3 times. So I've gone through each form 3 times.
Why
the boys actually have some of the same classes this year. So for like 2 or 3 of their classes, we just like sat there and all 3 of us did them.
Okay, I'm like, why aren't you doing multiple children per reading? But
for like student code of conduct and stuff, because girl, is much easier, tiring but easier to go one by one.
Yeah.
Because they'll get bored or they'll zone out and then they'll start with the other one and then.
I don't think I ever went through those before class. Maybe I went before them. Before I entered high school, I made a map. I printed out the maps and I planned my route from class to class because it was a 3-story building and that building built by a prison architect. But
we have to like sign a thing that's all like, yeah, no, we read and agree to this. So like I make sure the children at least skim them and stuff because I'm like, you don't sign things that you don't actually look at, except
Yes.
terms of services that are hundreds of pages long.
Yeah.
But
like, so yeah, I probably back when I had a will to live. No, I'm joking. I never did. Cool. On that note, let's start our first sprint. Yay!
Oh, I asked a thing in WIP Wednesday, or not WIP, the server. Go look at the server. See
I
if
know,
they
I saw. I will. Okay. Hello. Back to this time.
Heyo.
Ah. I read some of my old scripts and went through a crisis as I got to witness of me reading this and being like, what the fuck? I turned this in. This is awful. Yeah. The crisis didn't end. It's just been delayed. Like to the point where I'm embarrassed that I turned this in. Yeah. Something really must have clicked in my brain between this and writing Atreus, because Atreus is good. And this, it's definitely giving back when I was caught between how to write a screenplay versus writing a book, and this decided to do neither.
Yes, I do recall you had much struggle with that.
Yeah, and yeah, so this does neither, and that just makes it bad. Like, at least with the ones where I was writing it like a book, it was still entertaining. And this is just saying too much and too little at the same time in different directions. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Yeah. I'm page 28 of 97, like that. I mean, the story is still there. I stand by the story, but it's to the point where I'm like, oh, I might just go back to my outline on this and write it again. I mean, it can't be that many words.
Yeah, what's kind of funny about that?
What?
This Save Her Soul, I was also considering like starting my draft over when I like looked at my website recently, and I'm like, the tone is so different. So I'm not sure yet how I want to handle that though.
Yeah, I think this is it's like 20,000 words tops. And I think other than having it as a reference, it's not worth trying to salvage. Because I think literally every line needs to change. Every line of action sequences. The dialogue, for the most part, not all of it, is fine. It's good. But the all of everything else needs to change. Like the structuring of scenes. Like I need to. It's not falling where a camera is pointing, and I'm like, there's two characters standing on a balcony looking over, and I describe what they're seeing, and I'm like, no, that's not the way you're supposed to write that. Stop. And I was like, I thought that I still don't really like the fact that I wrote
as if you wrote it in the middle of learning how to write scripts, and then you went back and
but that'd be crazy. Also, the fact that the like one of the climactic scenes I accidentally just stole from The Legend of Vox Machina. Like it's okay. It's not actually. I'm giving myself too little credit here, but it's too inspired by. I was like, wow, this scene is so clear in my head, and I'm like, yes, because it's a memory. It's a memory. Watching someone else do it. It's the like Queen's the Raven Queen's tomb. It's the fucking tomb that's underwater.
And I know what scene you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, those exact lines that I just said, the Raven Queen's tomb that collapses, could be applied to my script and Vox Machina.
Yeah, I realized after you said it.
Yeah. So I'm like, cool, I still love the underwater tomb thing, and it's not like Vox Machina owns.
I think it was executed well enough that I didn't notice
like I have a whole. I mean, there's fish people that defend it, like that's a thing in both of them too. But they're different types of fish people. But I'm like, ooh, okay, we're gonna this. I haven't reread it yet, so but I've recently rewatched those episodes. Fantastic episodes. But yeah, so when I get to later in the script, which I'll probably get to during this stream, if I start cringing all of a sudden, like put my head in my hands, that means it's the exact same scene.
Which I did all the admin-y things. I posted our schedules. Currently, book talk is question mark because someone needs to recover.
Yeah,
from the concussion before we even really talk dates on that.
Yeah.
My brain just
Which is fun.
I was amongst doing my adminning things and updating my goal for the month and charts and stuff. I kept forgetting what I was doing. So there's like a lot of me sitting there doing this number. So I am definitely not going to continue my herbal research today. At least not until after my child and I make my migraine coffee, which is what I am calling it now. Can you heat up the... First, I'm streaming, so if you come past this corner, they will see you. Tell me to turn up. You like to live dangerously over there.
Yeah, I see.
Doing this. Like,
yeah.
Can you refill the kettle with water, turn it on so that it heats up?
I was eating.
Okay, is there water in the kettle?
I think I made a cup of tea earlier and I just left it downstairs. By earlier, I mean like ago.
So I did those things, but yeah, for the moment, I'm just going to listen to an audiobook because the part of my brain used for storing research information is not the same as used for keeping information on the novel I'm listening to. So which I'm listening to Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier. Nobody warned Sam that this book starts out with a mother losing her 4-year-old in a mall. They were kidnapped.
Damn, I didn't know that. I was like, I think I've heard of this book, but I don't know anything about it.
Oh yeah, it starts out with like she's Christmas shopping, and she's doing a really good job keeping track of her kid for what it's worth. But then there's a moment where you know the kid is going to go missing or something because she notes that he's let go of her hand, but she's like texting her husband because they're like trying to coordinate dinner plans. And she's like, no, he's been good. He's been right beside me. He's like been keeping up with me and everything. He knows we're going to go get a treat. He's going to get a lollipop. So she like full on trusts that her son will stay right beside her. And then she gets distracted by the text. And then she's like, wait a second, my son is not right beside me.
I'm literally getting heart palpitations and I don't have children. I'm like, oh my God.
Because this has happened to me and my husband before. Our oldest, like, he went and he hid in some clothes.
Yeah.
And then we were like, where the fuck did he go?
I'm a wanderer. Always.
We found him, as noted by the fact that he is in our house. Yes. But her son has been missing for 15 months. And yeah, there's like things I am starting to suspect I know who had him kidnapped.
Cool. But yeah, I'm never reading this book.
I'll let you know if the son is found happy and healthy. And then,
no. I can read kidnapping from the person who's kidnapped perspective, but not the person who's missing a lot.
Right now the mom is on a mission of vengeance because she just found out that like she's hired this PI to keep track or to look for her son, and the PI was like, so still no updates on that, but your husband's cheating on you? And she's just like, excuse? All right. Her like friend guy that she's been friends with for like ever is like, hey, I know a guy. And then she's like, you know a guy? And so now she may have the mistress murdered. But the thing is, I'm also getting chapters from the mistress's perspective now. So I'm like, hold on. This is so interesting. I am so pulled in to this story.
Yeah, that's awesome. Never will read it. Yeah, no. I love kidnapping stories. Like, make it be known. You see me on AO3.
Yeah, but there's a difference between an adult being kidnapped and a 4-year-old.
Yeah, no, teenagers being kidnapped is a lot what I read. We're not gonna read into that. I just enjoy the angst, but from the teenager's perspective, and they get saved in the end. But yeah, no interest when it's bebe, because no way a child won't. No. No, thank you. I look down as I'm literally reading a script that I wrote about a child being kidnapped.
There's a difference. You sent a superpowered bodyguard. with the child.
She's not superpowered. She's just a lady.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I read it, and I'm very migraine.
She was kidnapped as a child, and then she saw a child being kidnapped and jumped through a portal because she's like, I don't want to see a child be kidnapped. And then I remember my class being like, no person, like, even if they're a good person, would actually do that. I'm like, what? Yeah, they would.
Also, the 4-year-old. See, the thing is, I really like the mom too, because this is like one of those stories where it's like the mom knows her kid and the mom knows what's up, but nobody else wants to believe her because of statistics and shit.
Yeah.
And so, like, they saw on the security camera that the child went away with somebody dressed as Santa and, like, had the exact lollipop that the mom was going to buy the kid.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, it's just a kid and it was Santa. And they were dressed as Santa, so they were probably, planning on stealing a child, not necessarily, like, your child. And, like, probably overheard you telling your son that you would give him a lollipop and stuff. And she's like, no, my son doesn't like Santa. She's like, Santa scares him. And she's like, no. And he knows better than to go, like, yes, he's 4. But, like, still, we have educated him on stranger danger. He is not okay with just going off with random strangers. And I'm like, yes, that would be like if one of my older 2, like at 4, my youngest 100% was not aware of stranger danger. No matter how much I tried to tell her, she just did not care. But my older 2, I would never believe just wandered off with a random person.
Oh, this is stressing me out. Can we talk about something else?
To be clear,
I don't have any children like that. My
youngest at her current age very well educated, very much believes in stranger danger.
None of my cousins are this young, but this is giving me like heart palpitations.
That's like, this is an adjacent, but not the same target. That's like my sister, whom is the forever aunt.
Yeah.
After I had children, could no longer watch horror things where children died or were put in danger. And me and my baby sister, who we are both mothers, we have children, and we'll watch it. We're good with it most of the time. We're like, if it makes me a little emotional, fine. Our middle sister, though, who has no children of her own, cannot.
My dad can't watch
No. And the older my children get, the higher her threshold gets. So it's like before she could still watch things if teenagers were in danger and stuff, but now that my kids are becoming teenagers, she's like, nope.
She's gonna run out of media eventually. Your kids are gonna be adults, and she's like, I can't see adults in danger. I'm like,
right, my kids are gonna be like 30, and she's like, unless senior citizens are getting murdered, I cannot watch it.
Sorry, I only watch things where senior citizens get murdered.
Like, you don't understand. My nibblings are 30. I cannot.
Oh, that's no. I was like 13 watching Criminal Minds, which probably shouldn't be, but whatever. And
I mean, to be fair, part of the reason I'm so like paranoid of the world in general and I deal with it the way that I do is because my grandmother liked to watch a lot of behind Hollywood scenes and unsolved mysteries.
Delightful.
And stuff like that. So also, hi RP.
Hi RP.
He's hoping to say hi while he's at Magic. Might have time to actually join the sprints afterward. Nice. Hopefully you will.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what Magic was, but is it like
The Gathering, the card game?
Yeah. I'm throbbing up here, but it's fine.
Oh, same.
It's fine. Okay.
We are being responsible in doing tasks that our brain can handle during this stream.
Yes.
And for anybody who's like, why didn't you just cancel? Look, we want to do something.
And
okay?
We canceled Monday.
Support us in getting the thing done. just bear with us. We've been resting already. We can't emotionally handle resting.
I'm so bored, guys.
Oh, did you look up video games that would help?
I did, but it was too bright, so I stopped looking.
Okay, I'll do the research for you. and see if there's anything easily available.
Yeah. Okay. For our next sprint.
We're going into sprint because our ticker doesn't want to tick anymore. Yo, yo. Look on your face. Oh.
That was me knowing that the sprint ended, but I just texted my friends to see if they wanted. The quality of the fucking thing just shot up, and there's a cute scene with lesbians, so I texted my lesbians friends, or just my lesbians in general. And I was like, "Hey guys, want some gay people? Or not naked gay people? Actually, how scandalous." And they were like, "Yeah." So I'm sending them screenshots real quick.
I just got backstory as to why the ho-hos, so. Also taught my son how to make these.
I don't know what that
is. Single serve, pour over latte coffee for when I'm dying to the extent I cannot make it myself. But he was absolutely fascinated. Also, so he brought me this cup at first, and I was like, no, I'm going to need a bigger cup. So then he brings me this cup. I'm like, child. But it's okay. We made do.
Yes. It's, yeah. So the quality went up. It's not great, but it went up, which makes my job easier. Just in time for a really cool fight scene, which I remember being really excited about as I wrote it. The fight scene in the air, which is still cool. It's not written properly, like it needs to be completely reformatted, but it's not terrible. So it's just the first half so far that seems like it needs to be rewritten.
That's fair. You may end up rewriting all of it though, just because style might have changed or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make it all consistent. I also looked up video games, and as I thought, it's mostly like puzzle games or or games that make your brain think and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, like, I sent you.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, yeah.
I
felt very validated when it was like Sudoku, because I have a Sudoku app on my phone when my migraine is really bad or when I just want to like zone out. I'll sit there and I'll play the Sudoku.
It was not proper lighting.
But Plants vs. Zombies is a fun one.
Hmm.
Also, there was Tetris. I'm like, my God, I could just zone out and play Tetris for eons.
I see that Baldur's Gate is not on there.
No.
I wonder why.
Probably because it's too flashy and has lots of effects and stuff.
And requires more than minimal brain power.
Well, that's the thing. These games don't require minimal brain power. It's the specific type, because a lot of them are puzzle games. So one could argue they require more brain power than some adventure games, at least for me, when I hack and slash things. But they're also very like simple in the fact that it's not graphics heavy, so your brain doesn't need to like process all of the visuals and everything. You're purely focusing on the thinking part of it. So I'm pretty sure that's where the big thing comes in. Fox told me. Picross would probably be a good one. It wasn't in the suggestions, Fox, but you are right. Picross would probably work really well.
I don't know what that is.
How to describe Picross? Basically, there's a grid, and you have numbers on the top and on the side, and like So say the number in the first column is like 2, then you know that 2 squares in that column will need to be filled in. And then the rows also have numbers. So then you're trying to figure out which row would have the 2 things. And at the end of it, it makes an image or a part of an image.
That makes sense.
That's the way I can figure it out, how to explain it.
Hi, Storm.
But funny enough, the Nintendo Online things have a lot of those kinds of games for free, because that is essentially, that was the backbone of gaming for a while. For the handhelds, is games like that. It's like Battleship, but not.
That made it worse. Now I have no idea what it is. I thought I understood, but now I don't.
There's a local eatery in my city that my daughter and I like going to, and it's small business owned, and it's so cute. It's so like kid and family friendly, to the point they have board games that you can just play while you wait for your food. And they have Battleship, and so last time she and I went, we played Battleship, and then like we took a break so that we could eat our pizza, and then we started playing it again. Oh, she was like one thing ahead of me until finally I figured out where 2 of her battleships were, because her mom's very good at strategy and patterns. So
I pulled it up on my computer.
pulled what up? Picross or Battleship?
Picross. And I wish they included instructions.
I'm gonna go to Steam, see if there's Battleship.
I know how to play Battleship.
I know.
Okay.
I was just saying I want to see if Steam has Battleship. Because I might play with my child. Well, there is a Battleship for $4, and then Hasbro's Battleship for $12.50. There's the Battleship Super Collection. But yes, so those are the kind of things that would probably be good. RPG Maker Battleship pack. No, that's not what I needed.
I'm so confused. I should probably watch like instructions on this first.
Perfect Cross?
Yeah. Because it just opened up. I'm like, I don't know what these numbers mean.
Ignore the Battleship comparison. Like I said, the numbers at the top means that there are that many spots that you need to fill in that column. And then the numbers on the side.
Numbers at the top.
Huh?
There are multiple numbers at the top.
Yeah, I know. Per call, there should be one number per column. Send me a screenshot of what you're looking at.
There was not.
Oh, I know what it is.
There's
okay.
Like,
so like,
are you not explaining it?
Say that again?
Are you explaining it?
Oh, I was waiting for you to send me a screenshot of the numbers so that I could use the numbers to explain it. But I know why there's multiple numbers. Yeah, I realize. So, like, well, you see the thing that Fox sent, and how, like, the first column only has one number, but the second has a bunch of numbers?
Yes.
That's the grouping of dots. So, like, there will be 2 dots together, and then there has to be at least one space, and then there would be the next ones.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what that means. It doesn't tell you how many spaces there are. It will only tell you how many dots.
Okay, I think I understand.
Okay. I don't know of a better way to explain it without demonstrating.
All right, let me. I just want to pull it up. We're gonna do it in the next 4 minutes. I did forget how to spell it.
Fox has shared a much simpler square.
Wait, I'm gonna just share a different screen. That work?
I can't see it. I'll make it bigger.
Should I do?
Oh, I made it
There.
bigger for everybody. That's fine. Okay, so the top row has, all right. How many squares are there? There's 2, 4,
it's 5 by 5.
Up and down. It's a 5 by 5. Okay. So you see the one with 4?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that 4 squares have to be done, right?
Yeah.
So leave the first one empty and then count down 2, 3, go down one more. Okay, yeah, there. So either the top or bottom will be filled, but you don't know which one yet, okay?
Okay.
So that helps there, right?
Yeah. In this one, that means it has to be 2, but they have to be separate by 1.
Yeah, so you know that the first one...
Here.
Yeah, see, there you go.
But that only has 1 in it.
Okay, so then that would be that one. That means no others can go in that column.
But what if it was this one instead?
They can't be.
Oh, wait, 2 of them have to be together, so it has to be these 2. Okay, I think I figured it out. And then it can't be. Oh, it has to be that as well. Which means it has to be that. This only gets 1. That's done.
I can't see your numbers very well, so.
That's done. That's done. Girl. So I'm stuck.
Let me look up. Okay.
With this row, it has to be.
All right, well, hold on.
Here.
So.
Oh, wait, these get 2. Hi.
I see the column of 0. The column of 0 means nothing can go here. Can you right-click anything?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, good. Go right-click that entire column because it's 0.
Okay.
All right, right-click the left. Go down. Go 1 over. Right-click that entire column since you've got the one right there.
Okay.
This just helps visually.
Oh, it crosses things out too.
See, so there you go. Go ahead, right-click that one. That one. Right-click that. You should right-click the space there too. Okay, so I see where your last 2 should probably go. Do you? Yes.
In there?
Yeah. At least that's what I think. See,
oh,
there you go. Yeah, there is a dark mode option, by the way.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Glad we did that. I might be playing it more. And that brings us right back to the
Fox says this one says at the bottom there's more than one solution, which isn't how Percross works. I question this site, but that's okay.
The one I just did?
I think so.
This board has more than one solution. Okay. I was wondering if it did.
Fox is having a moment.
Okay.
All
Well, Fox, if you can find a Switch game that does it, or a phone game, iPhone game, I'll play it. All right, our sprint started.
All right.
Hello.
Heyo.
I finished the script. It's 19,000 words. And yeah, it needs to be rewritten and finished. I stopped. The teacher cut us off at like 120 pages, and I got up to 98, and I'm like halfway through the story. So I was like, it's gonna be a 2-part movie. But yeah, it's rough, but it's fine. It has potential. Potentially. Its pacing is super weird. It's so fast. It needs to like slow down. And I think part of that was me being aware of my page limit. And honestly, might be 2 or 3 movies. Not a short. It would be maybe one, but movies are so limited in story content.
I was listening to the book. I think someone just got murdered. It's fine.
Oh, fun. I vote that we call it. We don't do the wrap up sprint.
That's fine because I'm getting really tired.
So much
So
worse. Cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. I'm exiting the timer then. But yeah, I got done more than I thought I was gonna get done. I did not think I was gonna finish reading
nice.
or those scripts. Slightly horrified by the quality of the script, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Concussions suck. I'm gonna go lay down.
All right. We will see who we see on Monday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.